to the company, introduce you to the company that we represent, and I'll be doing that very briefly. And then immediately after I introduce you to the company, I'll be inviting a phenomenal leader that will take us through the product knowledge. He'll be introducing us to all our smart wellness devices. Please stay tuned on the call. We are not here to discuss drugs or pills. I know a lot of people are tired of drugs. We're all tired of taking supplements and all those things. But what we are here to see tonight is quite phenomenal. So the first segment of the presentation, we're doing the product knowledge. Right immediately after the product knowledge, we have three powerful leaders who would be sharing some fantastic testimonials with us. In fact, I saw one of the testimonials on the platform today. It blew my mind completely. I had to place a call across to her. I said, what? You can have this kind of testimony and not be making a lot of money from this business. So we have two other ladies, one from Warri, one from Lagos, one from the US, that will be sharing fantastic live testimonials. So like I said, it will be quite different tonight. Then thereafter, there's another powerful leader all the way from Abuja who will be showing us how to turn all this information to wealth. So she will be launching us on how we can drive the wheel. Already there's a wheel that's been invented. We do not need to reinvent the wheel. We only need to learn how to drive the vehicle that will lead us to a wealthy place and successful place. So stay tuned. Just a minute, let me pull up the slides.
Coach, you are muted though.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, madam. Let me get up the slide. I don't know why I'm super excited tonight. Some of the testimonials I heard today just pumped me up. They really pumped me up. I got so excited because somebody called in today and said I dropped my device with a lady who just had chemo, who had chemotherapy about a year and a half now. And ever since then, she's been having problems with sleep and some excruciating pains. So it blew my mind completely, the feedback we got after 3 days. The gentleman dropped his therapy 90 plus with the lady, and then she used the machine. You need to see the review. It's exciting. Please, can you all see my slide? Can you see my slides? Can I get feedback?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Beautiful. So let me introduce you to the company before I invite the first presenter. We are here to see an amazing company called OliLife. OliLife is a word that was coined out of Olympic. So we are talking about the Olympic lifestyle here. OliLife is a company that is dedicated to enhancing health and quality of life through the fusion of Olympic spirit and scientific health management. So the company focuses more on smart electronic wellness devices that will help users across the globe to achieve long-term health goals. Somebody sent me a blog, a leader from Abuja sent me a blog post that says, oh, this company has been flagged off, this company is not genuine. I laughed. I said, how possible is that? Do you know how many countries that this company has presence? Do you know how many factories this company has globally? Do you know how many international certifications? It will blow your mind completely. So this is a company that is having its headquarters in Singapore and also branches all over Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Hong Kong, with expansion plan for the US and South Korea and the rest of them. The company has a research and development team that has invested so much into research for the last, for about 3 years. And then Olilive own a laboratory in Sweden and Germany, well over 167 global patents, meaning the technology here is fully patented. So European certifications, you can see all the countries where you find Olilive. All the circuit and component of the devices or smart wellness devices we're introducing to you tonight are all produced in Germany. Then we have an assembling factory in mainland China, well, due to cheap labor and mass production, these devices are all assembled in China. So from China, we're able to reach out to other parts of the world. So I would not be saying so much. Like I said, these are all the international certifications the company has obtained. Talk about FDA. This technology we're introducing to you tonight is fully cleared by FDA. IPMS, Intertech, CNI, all the international certifications required to ship these smart wellness devices globally has already been obtained. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm just doing an introduction of the company. So the first presenter tonight is a gentleman I respect so much. He is an icon, he's a medical personnel, somebody who has been tested and proven, of course, has stood the test of time, have gone through the storm. He has built a lot of leaders, and he came across this last year. Within the space of 7 months, this guy is doing good numbers, and he has also touched so many lives. He's quite eloquent, dynamic guy, phenomenal, a man with a heart of gold. I want to invite on this call Nurse Edwin, that will be handling the first section of the presentation tonight. So Nurse, if you're on the call, please, I pass over the microphone to you.
Good evening, everyone. How is everyone? How was the day? For me, it was a full one. This evening, I'm going to be pouring my heart out in really surrounding a topic that I see that is coming towards me every day now. It seems to me that we have a pandemic, a silent pandemic of metabolic disease. Every day I seem to be talking with somebody who has diabetes, one person or the other, one woman that has diabetes. And a lot of people who have this disease are asking, what can it do for me? And I'm quite concerned because I have a history with diabetes. Not that I have diabetes myself, but I have close encounters with diabetes. The question on my mind is, will this technology help in diabetes? As I go on, I will drop some tidbits here, there, yonder about it. So let's start. In the first place, why would this conversation matter? Why would it matter? It's because across the world, people are living longer, but not necessarily healthier. A lot of people are, now if we look at it in the context of, what I just mentioned, diabetes and some of those non-communicable diseases, you find that people are actually living longer, but those lives are tortured lives. I met a man this afternoon, and from the first moment I saw him, very sad. You can see that he's being dealt with, no hope. And I took the machine to him. Before I left, 3 hours later, he had sat up. He's so happy. That's because I brought hope in form of a device. So why does this conversation matter? Because chronic pain, fatigue, inflammation, and slow healing are becoming the order of the day right now. Anybody after the age of 40, just sit down with them and talk to them. Before long, they will start singing like birds. Oh, I have this pain here. Oh my God, I feel so tired. I don't know. To get up from my bed I feel like I wrestled an elephant last night. That is even if they slept at all. You understand? Because that's another terrible pandemic, lack of sleep. Now, all this raises a critical question. Why do so many conditions persist? And why does a condition like diabetes persist so much in spite of all the slew of treatment options? That's because of how the body is traditionally approached. In the hospital, what they view, what is recognized is the structures, which is your anatomy, and then of course the biochemistry. And so in the structures, it's analogous to a house. I like to explain it this way. It's analogous to a house. In a house, you have the wall, the floor, the ceiling, the roof, the windows, the doors. Those are the structures of the house, the pillars, the foundation. Yes. But what makes that house functional is what is inside the house, which makes it a home. And they're talking of the electrical appliances. What would life be if we had no electrical appliances? Very dreary indeed. There will be no comforts. You sit in sweltering heat. When it's time for cold, you won't be able to believe it. You understand? Because there'll be nothing to heat you. Your food will spoil. You can't store nothing. You can't iron your clothes. You can't communicate. So now that is the way that interacts. And then, of course, the third part is the electricity. So now you need electricity for the appliances to work to make the house functional. Please follow me. Follow this logic. The house represents the anatomy of your body. The appliances represent the biochemistry, which makes the house functional. But the electricity is what makes everything come together and makes it fully functional. Now, the body is traditionally approached by the formal medical sector just by structures and chemistry. They have forgotten that nature has provided something called electricity. And before structure and chemistry can work properly, cells must have energy, not just calories, but electrical energy. This leads us to an important concept, the health hierarchy. I am very, very particular about the health hierarchy because it helps us be able to have a very balanced view of what is to be introduced, the devices that are to be introduced later on here. Now, in talking about the electricity, nature has provided something called grounding. The earth itself is a magnet, and when you place your raw feet on raw red earth, I'm not talking of tiles, I'm not talking about the cement, I'm talking of on the grass directly, by induction, you are charging yourself literally. Yes, by induction, you connect with your source and healing electrons begin to flow through your body. And that brings about balance. Nature is all about balance. Once there's that balance, electricity is supplied. And just like the house, for the body to be functional, there has to be electricity. And this is done by grounding, which is a process which means that you're connecting your body directly to the earth, like walking upon sand or grass. This now helps to reduce inflammation, improve sleep, balance your body's natural energy by absorbing Earth's healing electrons. And let me go back to the health hierarchy for us to have some balance. Health exists on a continuum rather than a switch. People think that, I need to establish this, people think that by flipping a switch, you can just flip from bad health to good health or ill health to health. No, it doesn't work like that. It's a continuum from optimal function to disease. The body moves through recognizable stages, and I'll name them: perfect health, adaptation, disadaptation, pre-disease, and of course, disease. And then, of course, the brink of death. From perfect health to pre-disease, the body going through pressures begins to lose that charge, electrical charge. And as voltage drops in our body, because we're shielded from voltage, because we're not grounding most of the time, we now get to pre-disease. And then before you know it, we have dropped to disease. And if still nothing yet is done, we drop to the brink of death. Some people drop to the brink of death. Not death as, would naturally happen, but death in pain. And one thing I like to tell people is that in the medical system, the healthcare system, the formal healthcare system, there's no doctor or nurse that is trained to take you back to a state of health. No, they are trained to take you back to a state of pre-disease. And at any time, if care is not taken, you come back down to disease again. There's always that danger. But to go back from pre-disease to health, towards health, even if you don't get to perfect health and just get to adaptation, you need to take responsibility. People need to be told that they need to take responsibility. You cannot keep chugging beer and living recklessly, and you think you just come and sit on something and flip a switch, and then you are now well. You have to take responsibility. People have to take responsibility. And so this is magic. What we are trying to give you today is it's not magic. It's not magic, but it is very exciting. And I say that with all the energy I can muster, because I have seen things. Yes. So next slide, please. Next slide, please. So continuing on, the technology that this company has put together or has allocated or put to use is PEMF, which is pulsed electromagnetic field technology. The technology mimics grounding, and this now gives us the benefits that we're talking about. Now, next slide, please. Now, let's look at the benefits of electromagnetism. So we start with dredging of the meridians. This the machine acts on the soles, transfers to the whole body, and open up meridians of the human body. Now, if you look at Eastern or Oriental medicine, the anatomical models of Oriental medicine, what you have is you have these lines like longitude and latitude, and where they cross, there are points. Those points are acupressure or acupoints. And you see, those lines are called meridians. In theory, energy is supposed to flow through those. And as it flows, anywhere it gets stuck, that is where sickness starts. So what this machine does is that it dredges those meridians, those flow paths, those paths of healing, and gives us good health at the end of the day. So this is what the first thing that PEMF does for us. The next thing it does is that it promotes blood circulation. And it does this so well. It does it by dilating blood vessels, reduces flow resistance and blood viscosity. Blood viscosity is responsible for a lot of cardiovascular issues. Blood viscosity is responsible for stroke. You see, anywhere blood pools, if blood moves slowly, you are in danger and risk of stroke, because if blood is not moving fast enough, sooner or later, it can get clogged and then form clots. Those clots can travel to the brain, and before you know it, you have an ischemia that is happening. And what we mean by ischemia is a block, and cells die, and of course, stroke happens. So it keeps blood moving. That is how important blood circulation is, especially the viscosity. So if blood is not kept moving at a certain speed, it can cause clots, which now results in strokes. The next thing is that it improves metabolism. It supplies nutrition to cells and enhances metabolic and energy metabolism. It also removes waste from the cells and delivers oxygen, but that's also another function too on its own. It regulates the digestive systems, and by regulating various endocrine glands in the body, a number of the endocrine glands, especially the pancreas, the bile, the liver, they are part of the gut. And this machine, PMF, helps to make sure that the digestive system is functioning properly. Then there's the revitalization of cells. It stimulates dormant cells and repairs damaged cells. That is very, very clear to see. Then it eliminates blood waste. Due to the accelerated blood circulation, there is a rapid metabolism. So metabolism is ramped up, and the elimination of acidic substances in the body, leading to the decomposition and metabolism of substances, thereby improving the internal environment. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, so there's also the improvement of sleep, the stimulation of the pineal gland to produce melatonin. Melatonin is the substance or the hormone of sleep. The pineal gland is the one that actually produces this particular hormone. It stimulates the pineal to produce more of the melatonin. Then, of course, there's the reduction of inflammatory response. It increases the permeability of blood vessel wall, accelerating the elimination of inflammatory factors. Now, this is where PMF also does a very, very good job at supporting bone health. It helps reduce bone loss and muscle atrophy. The third thing it does is that it also supports healthy blood sugar levels. I have personally done experiments where I've taken blood glucose levels of people before going on the machine, and then 2 hours after exposure to PMF, and I've seen good results. Now, not in every case though, because sometimes you could do that, and due to some other multi-factors like that, it might not give you that good results. But there are different reasons why. But generally, it gives you good results with blood glucose. Then supports of muscle health. PMF aids in muscle health. The last but not the least, among many other functions, weight management and healthy aging. PMF provides effects comparable to aerobic exercise, effectively supporting the body in calorie expenditure. Next slide, please. PMF has enjoyed a lot of exposure to research. Since the 70s, ongoing research has not stopped. And I'm happy to announce to you, as somebody who is science inclined, I'm happy to announce, and this makes me very, very excited, that there are over 4,000 research articles on PubMed alone, and over 10,000 research articles and in journals across the world, both in English and non-English. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. So PubMed is is the US government's go-to database for different research. Now, there's an interesting place called Burma in China. Burma is home to a significant number of centenarians, that's people who are over 100, who enjoy excellent health and longevity, free from common ailments. It is extremely rare to come across individuals with conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, or even cancer. One of the major reasons why this is because in this area, for some funny reason, electromagnetism seems to feature very strongly in these areas, among other good components of our health. Magnetism features very well there. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. It would interest you to know that this is not just a random creation. NASA, this is a NASA-grade technology. And NASA was the first to use it on their astronauts. The astronauts, most of the time, their physiological parameters all plummet when they leave there. That shows you that magnetism is very, very important in a person's health, a human health. And on getting back, most of the time, they are even on stretchers. And they have to spend time in rooms with PMF equipment, professional PMF, which costs thousands of dollars. But the genius of this company is that they've been able to miniaturize it and bring it to us in such a form that it can even be carried by hand or in a bag. That is the genius of this particular company. And they have infused the technology into different products. The being first, which is the flagship product, the P90, the Terra P90. This is a flagship product that you can use. Is so possible, and it contains two technologies, terahertz and PMF. The next is it has a bigger brother, which is called the Terra P90 Plus. And this one has two addendoms. Now, everything the P90 can do, the P90 Plus can do double of it. It has double the intensity, and it has a special addendoms for skin and targeted pain, all totaling about 47 technologies in all. The next one is the A9 Bama negative ion air humidifier and purifier. This particular device is known to put out an astounding amount of negative ions in the air. Negative ions are very, very important to our health. And there was an experiment some years. It's an ongoing experiment, but it has been going on for years. They put two rods together, one in a vacuum and the other in ordinary air. Within a year, the one that was exposed to ordinary air and the one that's exposed to a constant stream of negative ions. The one exposed to negative ions was perfectly preserved, while the one that is exposed to normal air nearly rotted away. So it's very, very what ions in the air can do or can achieve for your health. I will say that. Then, of course, they infused PEMF and a myriad of other technologies into the Galaxy G1. That the application of PEMF for the eyes. Everything PEMF can do, but now for the eyes, it relieves fatigue, and of course, it stops glaucoma and it stops glaucoma and cataracts in the tracts, and does not allow the progression. Now, because of microcirculation, a lot of nutrients are delivered to the eye, and people have better vision with it. The next is the H plus bar hydrogen bar, which helps hydrogenate water. It has a lot of health benefits, especially negative ions in water. Then, of course, there's the Olilife Vitality Wand. Now, for the P90 Plus and P90, the Therapy 90 and Therapy 90 Plus, there are individuals that are not supposed to use these equipment. And these are people with metallic implants. People with metallic implants, because the problem is the contacts. So if you have a metallic implant and you are in contact, it's not meant for you. But this can now be used in lieu of that. So it contains PEMF and terahertz. So everything that the Therapy 90 can do, this can do, but now this is delivered through the air. And that's a very, very wonderful technology, of course. So the last but not least is the W29 Pro hydrogen rich water machine.
Yeah, Nurse Edwin, you can unmute yourself, please. Please unmute your mic.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so everything that all the benefits of hydrogenated water that has passed through the machine will accrue by using this machine. So
Okay.
At this point, I would drop the mic for the next speaker to come. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Nurse Edwin. Please, I want to see some fire emoji if you're excited with all the information you've heard so far. He has done justice to the technology, trying to help us understand how this innovative and powerful technology works in the human body. If you have gotten some value for your time so far, please send in fire emoji in the chat box. Can you all hear me? I want to see some fire emoji in the chat box because it's time for us to validate all the claims. It's time for us to validate what you've heard so far. And like I said, we have 3 powerful life testimonials on the call tonight. Without further ado, I'll be inviting the first person to share her experience with this machine, a fantastic leader all the way from US. So, Madam Oluwatoyin Margaret, I want you to speak, share your experience with us in the next 1 or 2 minutes so that we get more excited to share this information with our loved ones. The microphone is passed to you. So if you can hear me, Ma, you can unmute yourself and share your testimony with us.
Sorry, I didn't know you guys are here. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My
Welcome on board.
Good evening.
Yes.
I just want to be sure you are hearing me.
I hear you now.
Okay, thank you. My name is Oluwatoyin. I'm a Nigerian. I live in the United States.
Auntie Toyin, you are muted. You are muted. Please unmute yourself again.
I didn't touch it. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was doing that.
We can hear
Okay,
you
can
now.
you hear me now?
Loud and clear. Please fire on.
Okay. My name is Toyin, and I live in the United States. We live in Dallas. We just moved from Orlando to Dallas, Texas, and I'm in the holistic and wellness business. Though my background is in nutrition and natural wellness. As at I think December, my brother, before December, I've been going through some personal experience. In 2019, I had an accident, a bad one. My car was wrecked. Immediately after the accident, I had a spinal injury, bad one, and the doctor was saying they were considering me going on a surgery. But as a Nigerian and as an African, I know that once your back is being operated on, then that's a problem. You live with pain for most of the time. You live with pain for the rest of your life. That I have seen over the years, because that's what I attend to that every day. So I made up my mind it's not going to happen, and I decided to look for a different thing while I'm in the holistic world. While we were on that, I was on that going for therapy. When it was exactly a year and 1 month, I was coming from work. Behold, a car from nowhere came straight into me the second time, and it was a complete wreck. My car caught fire. It was completely out, and I was unconscious for some time. After some time, I came back to normal. I came back to life, and I had it was like the second time. And the doctor said, they told me they weren't able to walk, that with what I've gone through the first time and the second time, there must be a special grace on me for me to even be able to stand up and walk. But when you see me, I stand tall. But in my body, there's a lot of spinal pain. A lot. So I started going for therapy. As at that time, I wanted to come down to Nigeria and do it in a natural way, but COVID came in. I couldn't come down to Nigeria. And I have to go through therapy. I searched for someone that is a natural, like a chiropractor that is very good with the natural way. So I was going for that. It helps me. There were some tools that they used. They were new, and I don't think we still have it in Nigeria. It's called StemWave. When I saw that machine, I wanted to buy it. It cost about $60-something thousand. I said, I'm going to buy this and bring it down to Nigeria. And that was my thought, that a lot of people, because it helps my back, but that was not the end of it. So I was contemplating on doing that. So when we moved down to Texas, last year, July. I had my accident 2019 and 2020. So from that time, from those years till today, till last year or January this year, it's been a lot of pain. But because I'm in the natural holistic world, I know how to deal with pain, inflammation. So I do things for myself that reduces my pain to zero without medications. I don't like to take medications. So I manage that very well. But there's one thing, bending, going down, bend my spine. It's like as if my disc is about to like fly off. When I saw my my scan disc, my MRI, and all those things, I was like, wow, am I going to survive this? Is this the end of life with my pain? That was after the accident. But to God's grace, I still survived. So when I was telling my brother I'm about to buy this machine and they will bring it to my store, I'll be paying instrumental. Actually, my goal was to bring it down to Nigeria and start doing things with that. And I bought some other device. We bought another one, $10,000. My brother now called me in December. He said, Auntie, this money that you are wasting using to buy all these heavy equipment, why don't you put it on some? I have a device that can help you with. I said, sorry if I speak our language. I said, really? Nigerians, they can. My brother said, I said, okay, being a science person, I understand the science of everything. Okay, send it to me. He sent it to me. I read through it. I saw it. When I saw it, immediately I connected to it because I understand it. So I bought this machine. Before then, this is where the miracle is, because to me, it's a miracle. Don't forget, I go in pain. I go in pain. I use some natural things every day to pain. As of last year, early last year, my pain, the pain is known, it moved from my spine to my feet. Bad one on my feet. And if I tell you how bad it is, initially I was like, what is happening? I take care of people that come for nerve damage, everything. I did not connect it. Sometimes you will not connect what is going on in your body to the things you take care of people for. So I was thinking maybe could it be blood sugar? I'm a vegan. I don't eat all the American junk. So I went straight to the doctor. They ran all my tests, do the blood sugar and everything. And they said, Miss Margaret, the good thing is that you don't have diabetes, you don't have this, your blood sugar is, everything is okay. Then I said, okay, what is the cause of my spinal pain? Then we trace it and it was traced down to my spinal injury. And my brother, when I was telling my brother, there was one time he was telling me, he would be telling me which position to sleep. Maybe I'm sleeping on the. I said, so when the doctor said it has to do with the injury I had from my spine, and at night, oh my God, at night, I will be looking for a position to place my body so that I won't be having this pain.
God is wonderful.
I'm telling you, this is my story. It's nobody's
God
story.
is wonderful.
Mr. Kehinde Fadairo, please mute your microphone. Please mute your microphone, please. Do not unmute your mic, Mr. Kehinde Fadairo. Please do not unmute your mic. Auntie Tony, you are muted. You are muted.
Madam Margaret, you have unmuted me.
Okay, sorry. I don't know why it's muting. I'm not touching it at all. But night became a mystery to me. I decided to curate some natural herbs for myself, which was really, really helping me. So once it's night, before I go to bed, the last thing I do, I'll make sure I drink it. Once I drink it, I can sleep. But if I don't have it at home, maybe I forgot I did, or because it's a long process for me to get, if I don't do it throughout that night, there's no sleep. I will have to wake up. If not, once I lift my leg up like this, it will be like boom, 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 pain and all those sharp pains. Several nights, I will just be like, if I forget, it's a problem. One night, this pain was so intense. That was before I decided to now curate herbs for myself that helped me. One night, I had to go to the kitchen. I went to look for a knife, and I was using it to like boom, boom, to like hit my leg. I'm not crazy. If I say this in the US, they will call police on me thinking I'm suicidal. But I know I'm not suicidal. I was just trying to help myself. I'm not suicidal. So, and mistakenly, while I was doing that, I cut my leg. I bled that night. didn't know him. Look at what happened. He said, what? All because I was trying to identify what is causing this pain in my leg. So when I went to, then I had to see the doctor. I saw the doctor and they said it's neuropathy, it's nerve damage, which is as a result of my spinal injury. So when my brother now told me about this machine, I was very quick to read and research. The minute I saw that it can support nerves with what I'm drinking, I said, okay, let me try. I bought this machine. Initially, I was back and forth, 1,100 Nigeria. I took a day, all sorts of things. I was like, I didn't want to trust the process. But after some time, my sister-in-law and my brother told me that, Auntie, try this thing, just try. Then I decided to buy and I tried it. When I bought this machine, it was another story. My husband refused to get close to it. He was looking at me. You will be the pig. You first use it. I put my feet on it. Then I called my brother. And this machine that you said is working, what is happening? There's nothing. My brother said, just stay on it, do it. I finished my bath. About 15 minutes, I went into the bathroom, brushed my teeth. Because of this injury, I cannot bend my back. So when I'm in the bath, I have to look for something to sit on or hold my feet or hold my to wash my leg. So many things I could not do. I was limited. As in, you will see me standing tall, but I have a lot of disability. I can't walk. I can't move my body the way I used to move. I'm very fast and effective. All those things became a thing of the. When I entered the room that day, I forgot that I have pain on my leg. I forgot my spine was paining me because this is me that was telling my brother that this machine that is not working. This machine that you said is not working. I don't feel anything. Don't forget. And I've sold this machine before my own came to a lot of people. And they call me and start thanking me. Auntie T, Margaret, thank you. Margaret, thank you. So me that bought the machine, I'm looking for something to happen. I did not see immediately. But when I entered into the bath and I need to wash my feet, that was when I knew that something has happened. And behold, that spinal pain, that's not being able to flex my spine, my back. Till today, I've forgotten about it. My mobility, that I will have to drag my leg, and people don't know that sometimes I have to drag my leg and my movement is limited because of my spine has become a thing of the past.
Wow.
Now I sleep every night.
Wow. Wow.
I sleep every night.
Most
time I don't even take my.
This is amazing.
Most time I don't even take my.
I want to.
I don't even take my tea.
Fire.
I don't even take my tea.
Box. Auntie Tony, I would like to cut you here now because of our time. I know you are so excited as I am because as you're sharing the testimony, I'm excited. I'm dancing around. In fact, at some point, I had to mute the mic and play some music. So this is fantastic. I still want to bring up two other individuals that their testimonies as well blew my mind. And we also need to talk about money again on this call. So the last two persons that will be coming up, please just summarize it in about a minute, if possible, at most a minute and some nanoseconds, please. I would call up Asheyori, if you're on the call, another fantastic lady whose testimony blew me. It, in fact, swept me off my feet when I heard her testimony. Please unmute yourself, madam, and share with us in 1 minute. How has been your experience like with these devices in the last couple of months?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach Rufus. My experience has been fantastic, very fantastic. I would try to be as brief as possible. So I also had an accident, November 2024. So mine is very recent. I had 2 surgeries. I was on admission for 2 months. Had 2 surgeries on my leg. It's actually my left leg. And by the time I left the hospital after the admission, I had to be on crutches, learn how to walk again. I had to be going for physiotherapy and all of that. Then apart from physiotherapy, because I wanted to be back on my feet again. I'm not somebody that wants people to be supporting me or helping me, you know. So I was looking for every avenue. Anywhere they say, go and see, go and do this, go and use this, I'll be there, just to make sure that I come back on. But the recovery was quite slow. So interestingly, there's this my friend too. She knew about the accident. So around October last year, now I changed to buy you. I'm like, you've come again. What she said, it's going to help you. You put your, she described it, and I said, if it is a food something, I have several at home because in the quest to recover, I had to buy everything I see. Do you understand? So she now said, no, it's not just a foot machine. This one will help you to heal. She is using it. She had a high BP. Her mother is using it. She has high BP. Her father and all of that. She gave me all the stories of people that they had to get the machine for, and they are getting results. So because of my leg and the wound, the injury, the fact that the leg needs to recover and then the nerves need to align, because since I did that surgery, my nerves were not connecting. The nerves on the feet were detached from the lower leg. The blood wasn't flowing into my feet. So that made me to, when I walk, you will notice that, oh, there's something wrong with this woman's leg. So she was on my neck. So I said, okay, no problem, I will buy. In January, I got my Only Life Therapy 90 machine. When it arrived, I wasn't even around. It came in, and another 2 weeks, I came back and I started using it, and the result has been fantastic. The first 2 sections, I noticed the leg was swollen. My left leg was swollen, and I was a bit worried. What could be wrong? So for each of the things I notice, I'll quickly reach out to 1 or 2 people. This is what I'm seeing. This is what is happening. And it's actually working. You are recovering. The leg is recovering. So before you know it, I was back on my feet again, and I could walk normal. When I walk, nobody notices any longer. Unless I tell you, oh, I had an accident on this leg. Then you come and sit and see the scars and all of that. Oh, truly. So the machine has helped me. The nerves have connected, and I'm still using it. I've not stopped using it, except the fact that sometimes it's not with me. Like right now, it's not with me. I had to give it to some people who wanted to use it. Then, apart from my own experience, that's about the recovery of my leg. Then, in terms of sleep, because it's very difficult for me to sleep. At times, 2 a.m., my eyes are wide open. And the following day, I need to go out. I need to be at work. But when I started using our Therapy 90 machine, in fact, this is fantastic. So even when I'm seated on the machine, before my 30-minute section runs out, I'm on. So that's how beautiful it is. Time will permit me. I want to also mention the effect it had on my mom. My mom was already having arthritis, and we didn't know. We talk on the phone here, but she didn't mention it to us until when we went to visit her during the Easter break. And yes, I knew the machine along. I took it along. We got there. I was like, Mommy, what happened to you? You are not walking straight. She said, oh, her knees are swollen. And I said, but you didn't tell us now. Anyway, don't worry. I brought solution for you. This machine, I want you to sit on it 2 times every day. We'll be here for 1 week. If you do that, that will be 14 sections. And she was ready and willing to do that. So the first day, we just mount the machine. She was on it. The next thing, I heard my mom screaming. I said, Mommy, what happened? He said, oh, the swelling on her leg has disappeared, though. And she was just looking at news. And she said that the swelling has gone. I said, Mommy, you've not seen anything. It will go and you will walk again properly. Very well. Don't worry. Just follow what I told you to do 2 times a day and you'll be fine before I go with the machine.
Wow.
Then
Wow.
her sleep pattern changed.
Wow.
Her sleep pattern changed. In fact, that was the most beautiful of it, because this is somebody that will not sleep, So we now discovered that once she finished using the machine, the next thing she's like, oh, I want to go and sleep. I want to go and sleep. And off she goes. And in the next 3-4 hours, my mom is sleeping.
Fantastic.
She won't even turn.
Wow. These
Fantastic.
are amazing.
And despite the fact that I've taken the machine away from her, Coach, we've taken
Please,
the machine away after that 1 week experience.
I'm
But
excited
till
you've gotten one
tomorrow,
for her. You have
she's still
gotten one for
talking
her
about the
now.
effects.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so
So
much, madam,
that is
for
it.
sharing your experience with us tonight. I'm already excited, pumped up, fired up, super excited already. I'll take the last person. I want her to be more brief, please, if possible, just 1 minute. I want to invite another phenomenal testimony I heard. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And I said, what? We don't really know what is in this machine. This technology is awesome. So Rosemary, if you're on the call, unmute yourself now and share your experience with us, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Okay.
Good evening, we can hear you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rosemary. I live in Lekki. And this is my experience with the Therapy 90 machine. In May 24, 2004, I had a surgery in carrying a tumor at the back of my ear for 21 years. The tumor was so big, but it wasn't painful. Like, I didn't feel anything. So I went about my normal ways. Although I've been to several hospitals, they said it wasn't cancerous, but it kept growing. It grew to the point that it almost covered part of my face, the left part of my face. And 2 years ago, May this year will make it 3 years, I had the surgery. I finally met a doctor who was able to get the tumor out of my face and neck. Thankfully, thank to God. Afterwards, it was the healing process. It took a whole year for me to heal. And then I started having nerve issues. I couldn't feel my neck completely. My face, that part of my face was numb. And my mom and my sister said I should go for physiotherapy where they will check my nerves and massage it for me. I knew it was more than that because the doctor said, well, he took the tumor out, he had to cut a whole lot of nerves. So that it would take a while for the nerves to connect and for me to fully be recovered. It would take a few years. Fast forward to January this year, when my sister bought the Therapy 90 machine. She was excited to use it. She kept encouraging me to use it. And I was like, what is this white magic you brought to the house? Like, we can't see what's going on. You want me to put my feet on it and all. So after a while, after she used it for herself, and I found out that it was really working for her and she could feel her legs again and everything, I said, okay, let me try. And I started using it. The first time I used it a few days, but subsequently I noticed that my face, the left side of my face, I wasn't feeling anything. Like, even if you poke me, touch me there, I will not feel anything. I started feeling my nerves started, regaining itself naturally without going to any place, without massaging it and all. So right now, I'm able to turn my neck to the very last, like every other person does. Before, I couldn't do that. And I have a video where I was telling my sister, she was like, how are you? I said, I'm not fine. I'm just pretending. I don't want mommy to know that I'm not okay. So that was me pretending to be okay because my mom was, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. I've healed properly. Everything is fine. But I knew that I couldn't feel properly. It was like somebody taking anesthesia before surgery. And then when you wake up from the surgery, you still feel that numbness. That's how I was feeling. But ever since I started using the machine up till this point, I feel so good. Like, what is remaining right now for me to be completely healed is just like 5% of how I used to really, really feel before using the Therapy 90. And then if you look at the scar at the back, it's no longer as visible as it used to be. Before, the scars were so visible. It was like joining goat's meat skin together. and
Wow.
you see that it was looking like jaga jaga.
Wow.
That's how it was. And even when I go back to look at the pictures, they look very ugly. But right now, my skin is clean. I feel better. Thank
Thank
God.
you.
And
Thank
thanks
you.
to
Thank
Therapy
you.
90
Thank you so
machine.
much, Rosemary. I really appreciate that. I know our participants on the call tonight may not connect with these testimonials, but trust me, I'm going to do a documentary on these testimonials, because when I saw the pictures of these descriptions you're hearing tonight, they are not appealing at all. When I saw the images, the pictures, at some point, I was like, what? Is this a human body? Is this a skin? No, no, no. So we are going to do a documentary of these testimonials, because these are facts. And it is facts that sells. Story tells, but facts, of course, sells. So we are going to document all this. And I assure you that you will be as excited as I am. So we have taken so much time tonight, and we want to also show you how you can make a lot of money from this business. And there is no other person that is more qualified to do this other than an amazing lady. She's a pastor, she's a doctor, she's somebody I respect so much. In fact, in the industry, she's one of the legends. When I met her a couple of years ago, we started doing a business, and then I got to meet her finally physically when we got to Abuja. I said, wow, so this is the doctor we have been communicating with all this while. And excitedly today, some volumes came into our team that I'm even more excited than her, because she doesn't know behind the scene, I'm always praying for our business to grow. So she would be the one to put us through the compensation plan tonight. So Dr. Adeze, if you're on the call, Mrs. Lemuels, the microphone is yours. The audience is also yours.
Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody. My name is Father Iro. I want to ask a question.
Sorry, can we mute all?
Hello, please. Please, Mr. Father Iro, this is not the time for questions. We are going to get back at the end of the section for Q&A. We want to rush through the compensation plan, then we get back, please. So, Dr. Lemos, please, over to you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Wow. I'm super excited. Oh my God. These testimonies are seriously amazing. Oh, Father, thank you. I'm part of this move. All right, so I just want to show you money. All right, so what I call wealth at fingertips. Wealth at our fingertips. You can imagine how Holy Life can make you wealthy, just make you wealthy within a short frame of time. Okay? A lot of people, can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me just see, right, 1111. 1111 into 4. If you can hear
loud
me.
And clear, loud and clear. We can hear you, please.
I'm communicating. Wealth at your fingertips. Oh my God. If you make let me say $500,000, what will you do with it? Begin to ask yourself, if I make $1 million, what will I do with it? I have been in this network marketing business for a while, and it looks like making $1 million is easy. If you give me, just agree with me, can just put fire. Let's just put fire emoji to concur that making $1 million is easy. It's easy in this particular business. All right. So ask yourself, if I make $1 million, what will I do with it? If I make $1 million monthly, it's possible. What will I do with it? Yes, if I make $1 million yearly, put it in Nigerian money and understand what it is. It's a lot of money, a lot of money. I want you to know that money is beautiful. Money makes people happy. People go easily depressed when they don't have money. So let's go make money. Let's go make money. If you agree with me, say yes. Let's go make money. Come on, let's go make money. Money will make your wife love you the more. Money will make your husband, I'm telling you, he will be so loving and faithful. So money is important. All right. So today we want to look at how we can make money from only life. How can we make money from only life? All right. But most times we don't know that leveraging is what is important. Go check all the wealthy people in the world. Leverage, leverage, leverage. Leverage is the power to earn more and more while working less and less. Okay, either by people, either by having people, or by using money. And that is what only life brings to us. Leverage. Leverage is the power of earning more and more, work less and less, earning while you sleep. Just lay the foundation and you make money. You make money. So people have different plans, and that's why it's failing. Some of us have heard about Only Life since last year, and we are still crawling. Some of us heard, and we're like, okay, I am trying. Let me think. Let me think. People have different plans, but I want you to know, I was in Lagos, I think 2 weeks ago or last week, and we're talking about boats, and or InDrive or whatever app. And man said to me, every amount they make, there's a deduction of either 2,000 or 2,500. I remember. Imagine how many boat drivers we have in Nigeria. And he said, this company is not from Nigeria. Hello. If we have 1,000 boat people, and every time they pick a passenger, not daily, every time there's they get a ride, you order for a ride, there's a deduction of about 2,000 or more. Calculate how much those guys are sitting down making. It is called leverage. It is called leverage. And that is the same thing Only Life brings to us. If not for our time, I wanted to take us to what we call, connecting economy, where we are connected, to product, people to people, and Only Life is connecting us today. Now, I want to go through 5 advantages and 8 benefits of what Only Life brings to our table. Okay, number 1, no member fee. We have done a lot of businesses that, oh my God, you must come with a member fee before you come in. No, once you buy this product, this amazing product, once you purchase it, you are a member. All right, number 2, no sales requirements. We are not putting you under pressure that you must sell 10 or 20 and then you are jumpy all over the place. No, sell according to what you can do per time. Number 3, no time restriction. We're not telling you that within this time and this time you must do this, you must do that, and you become really, really jumpy. We're not saying that. Now, number 4, no monthly maintenance. I've done a lot of businesses that after some months you get tired because you're going to be pushy, you're going to be trying all you can to maintain every month. And number 5, no stock hoarding. You are not hoarding any product. You just buy, pay as you go, buy as you go. They made it so easy. Okay, next slide, please. All right, Only Life is amazing. They make it so beautiful. I'm going to do a summary here because of our time. Now, make it so amazing. Have you ever seen any of this? I was talking to a friend of mine and yesterday. And she said, oh, she had diabetes, or her sugar level was a little bit high. So I took the machine to her, and I just wanted to deal with her. Okay, just get well. But eventually, she was like, "Tell me about the business," and I started talking about the business. Immediately, I said, "I spent some of my eyes popped up." He said, "Really?" I said, "Of course." So Only Life flips the coin. They made it so amazing, striking balance in this business. So if you come in with if you register with $1,000, you earn $3,000 in return, okay, from your registration fee. All right. If you come in with $2,000, that's 2 machines, you will make, or probably mixed products. Okay, we have other products. You will earn $6,000 of your personal registration amount. If you come in with 3 machines, that is, you are doing 3 machines at a time, you will earn $18,000. So you are making 5% anytime your upline makes any amount. So any amount your upline makes, okay, if your upline makes $10,000, you have $500. Okay, 5% of whatever. And so that is it. You have $500. Your downlines have $25. So every 5% from your upline. Next slide, please. Isn't that amazing? That is amazing, because all the other ones we have done is the downlines, the upline makes from the downline. But here you make 5% from all the purchase, all the money your upline makes. All right, let's go. Are we there? Okay. Now we have referral bonus. Referral bonus. So when you refer one person on your left, you make $75. When you refer another person on your right, you make $75, equals to $160. All right. So that's how they work, referral bonus, and so on and so forth. So let's go. So you refer A, $75. You refer B, $75, making $150. When you, so what we have what we call the tier bonus. So the tier bonus, the beautiful thing is unlimited, very, very unlimited. No timeline, no cap, and it is global. So now the tier bonus is amazing. So when you come in and you bring one person, you have $75 on the left, another person $75 on the right, making it $150. When the match, once you have the two people together and it's a tier bonus, it matches, then you have $375. $375. So $375 plus $150, I think approximately $525, if I'm not mistaken. So, and this $375, which is where I want to emphasize here, is unlimited. As far as there's the matching bonus that keeps going on as you grow, as you are leveraging, all right? As you are leveraging, now you will continue to earn $375. When you have succeeded to match at least 100 accounts, you have $37,500. 100 accounts, which is very easy with what this machine is doing. I tell you, it is wonderful, and you can get to that. And it's not just your effort. As your teams are growing, all you need is bring two people. As you bring two people, encourage these two people to bring two people, and and you are growing just two people. Now you see that your team continue to grow. Encourage everyone coming in to bring two, and then we continue to grow till infinity. You are earning $375. When you have 100, if you have max 100, you have $37,500. Amazing. When you match 1,000, you have $375,000, right? Sorry, Rufus, I'm not seeing it. All right. Okay, you changed your slide. Okay, amazing. All right, so now this is the binary bonus. Now in binary bonus, you come in with 1,000. All right, you earn 11%. When you come in with 2,000, that's two machines, you earn 12% from your binary. When you come in with 6,000, you earn 13% from your binary. So the binary bonus comes differently, so it's calculated in percent, depending on how you come in. Let's go, please, the next slide. The next slide. Uncle Rufus, are you there? All right, beautiful.
It's already changed. I think it's the internet.
Okay, we have the coaching bonus. The coaching bonus is equally wonderful. If you have joined with $1,000, that is with one machine, you have your coaching bonus, first generation, second generation to third generation, you are going to earn to third generation. If you have joined with two machines, you are going to earn coaching bonus to your fifth generation. If you have joined with 6 machines, you are going 6,000. You're going to earn your coaching bonus to the 6th generation. And then for example, 25 members. That's the way the generation is calculated. You have 125 members, 620. As 2 bring 2, 2 bring 2, 2 bring 2, the multiplication continues to count. Please, let's go to the next slide. All right, so we have the global pool bonus. Now, the global pool bonus is amazing. All right, so when you have 14 on your left, 14 on your right, which is very wonderful, because a lot of people attain this in a very short time that they joined. All right, 14 left, 14 right, you have a share, 1%, 134 left, 134 right. You have two shares. 667 left, right, as you continue to 6,000 plus, okay? And then you have 60% share. All right, so that's how it's done. And I believe that we are moving, we'll get there. So just bring 2, ask the 2 to bring 2, and then the other 2 bring 2, and before you know it, we are moving. All right, so let's go. Okay, summary. We're summarizing what you can make in the, within 6 months. Within 6 months, if you bring 2 and you earn 150 and you continue, you have your tier bonus total, you have your binary bonus, and then you have your coaching bonus. In 6 months, you can make $5,000, $500,000 in 6 months. And I tell you the truth, it is possible. It is very, very possible. Let us go. Okay, first, let's go. All right. All right. Let's wrap up by saying start before you get ready. Start before you feel ready. Action is what creates clarity. Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Stop waiting for perfect timing. All right. Oh, move, and the moment will meet you. Stop waiting for perfect timing. I need perfect time. You can move. Now, a lot of us knew how we joined this business. There's always a way to come in. If you don't have the money, bring people, look for sick people. We once asked Coach Rufus, how did you make it? How are you doing it? And he said, go to where sick people are. And I tell you, I started doing it. Every day, look for sick people, just one person every day. If you tell yourself one day at least I meet one person, it might not be easy at first, but just keep doing that. One day I meet one sick person, not 2, not 3. Don't burden yourself. One sick person that it works for will give you 10. Another 10 will give you 100. So go to where the sick are. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now, and the moment will meet you up. What you do today matters more than what you plan to do tomorrow. So let's start. Let's just keep moving. Let's keep moving. Consistent. All right, keep being consistent. Consistency beats intentions. Do something today, no matter how small. Start by telling someone. Some of us have not accessed the machine, but tell someone. Just tell someone there's this wonderful machine. When you access how this will happen, show these testimonies that you have heard today. Share it, and if possible, have the clip, share it with them. You for you register 1, 2, 3, 4. You already have your machine to show that yes, you are